Alright, hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it may be. Welcome back to Grumpy's LaidBak Carbons. I hope everybody's had an awesome day so far. What is it? It is close to 3 o'clock here. It's about 3:20. Waiting for Perry's Live to start. I figured I'd play with this for a little bit. This is number 2 of the yellow and black. I got a little more yellow in here. Don't look yellow, it's just because the black and yellow kind of mudded up a little bit, but that's what we got. Nasty air bubble, we're going to get that going. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, leave me some comments. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all just don't know. But yeah, kick back and enjoy the show. Thank you. Here we go.
Grumpy's potion bubbling, black swirls in yellow, epoxy drip thick, chaos in the mellow. Roach clips dangling, fingertips stain, aliens lurking, shadow trails remain. Dust therapy, breathe in the pain, meds roll tight, spark in the flame. Cosmos cracking, stars go insane. What do we do? What do we claim? Metallic taste on the tongue, sharp as a shard. Eyes like satellites orbiting the yard. Static in the veins, transmission garbled, made in pain, carved from the marble. Dust therapy, breathe in the pain, meds roll tight, spark in the flame. Cosmos cracking, stars go insane. What do we do? What do we claim? Let the sparks fly, let the chaos thrive. From the roach clips ember, the cosmos arrive. Stirring up the ether till the colors collide. In the void we hide, in the void we survive. Dust therapy, breathe in the pain, meds roll tight, spark in the flame. Cosmos cracking, stars go insane. What do we do? What do we claim? Grumpy's in the lab, black turning yellow, epoxy drip thick, spinning webs like Othello. Roach clips in my grip, cosmos in my view. Aliens plotting, man, what we gonna do? Dust therapy, pain's the recipe. Meds roll tight, sparks set the symphony. Cosmos screaming, stars out of reach. Grumpy's mix cooking, lessons I teach. Broken hands stirring, glass full of venom. Mind split in two, chasing shadows in the denim. Neon lights flicker, code in the static. Yellow burns black, chaos cinematic. Hands tremble, sparks fly. Cosmos crackle, lo-fi high. Pain made this, forged in ash. Grumpy's mix, explosive flash. Dust therapy, pain's the recipe. Meds roll tight, sparks set the symphony. Cosmos screaming, stars out of reach. Grumpy's mix cooking, lessons I teach. Black and yellow spiral, madness goes viral. Therapy's the fix, Grumpy's in the mix. Grumpy in the lab, black swirls with the yellow. Epoxy mess spinning, hand steady, no mellow. Roach clips my tools, chemist on the grind. Aliens creeping, secrets they won't unwind. Dust therapy, breathe it deep. Inhale the sky, made in pain. Sparks lit, let the cosmos fly. Dust therapy, rolling meds, tight, no lie. Made in pain, sparks lit, let the cosmos fly. Mixing up the madness, chaos in the beaker, truce a lockbox, aliens the keeper, spinning webs of haze, fumes in the air, galactic graffiti, stardust in despair. Meds roll tight, let the sparks ignite, cosmic whispers echo through the endless night. Grumpy stirring dreams, alchemy in sight, black and yellow blend, stars burst in flight. Dust therapy, breathe it deep, inhale the sky. Made in pain, sparks lit, let the cosmos fly. Dust therapy, rolling meds, tight, no lie. Made in pain, sparks lit, let the cosmos fly. Grumpy shop, smell of sawdust thick, Lathe spins fast, steady hum, tick tick. Roach clip stack, precision in the grind. Aliens watch but they're biding their time. Wood shavings fall, a therapy of dust. Pain's the currency, the lathe earns trust. Made in pain, carving the day away. Medication roll, green clouds stay. Grumpy don't stop, hand steady, tight grip. Aliens lurking but he's flipping the script, yeah. Finger stained, resin on the tips. Grumpy's got the focus, no time for slips. Lathe spins eternal like a clock on speed. Alien scheming but Grumpy won't plead. Shavings on the floor, stories in the grain. Each cut precise, born from the pain. Dust clouds rise, ghosts in the shop. Grumpy carving futures, lathe won't stop, yeah. Made in pain, carving the day away. Medication rolled, green clouds stay. Grumpy don't stop, hand steady, tight grip. Aliens lurking but he's flipping the script, yeah. Grumpy in the shop, sparks flying like a forge. Lathe spins, eternal wood dust on the floor. Aliens peeking through the crack in the door. Will they ever stop? Nah, he carves even more. Dust therapy grinding through the haze. Made in pain, yet he crafts for the days. Medication rolled tight, green smoke in the air.
Alright, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Grumpy's LaidBak Carvings. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. It's about lunchtime here. Oh, trying to get comfortable in my chair. My back is boogered. There's why that daggone saw whooped me. Alright. We're in the box. This is number 2 in my yellow and blacks. This came out looking awesome. Awesome swirl. Cool colors. Got a good glow. But it's just warped. You know, it doesn't look like it, but when you try to roll it, it doesn't quite, it's not all quite symmetrical, and that bothers me. It scratches my brain in a crazy way, I guess. That's a good way to say it. And this is one of the blanks that when you see me turn a blank and it's hooked up in my jaw chuck like it is, it's because the blank wants to bend when I put it under pressure in the centers. So I'll true it up on the end, down here and grab it on the inside of my chuck, because my chuck ain't small enough to grab my blinks. So I cheat and use the hole that's supposed to grab that worm screw. I do it that way. It works, but just when I do it that way, I get heavy-handed, so I stress the lathe motor more than I want to. That's why I kind of choose to go in the centers, because in the centers the lathe motor will just spin. It doesn't bind down as bad. But is what it is. I know that's too thick right off the bat. That's why I started sanding it, y'all. I'm sorry, not sanding it, but cutting it. Getting a little piece of sandpaper to knock off the little edges. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna. And then there's a little dot. You can't see it in regular light. You can see a little shine maybe right now. But boom, there you go. Now you see that little bluish color. That's UV resin, because I didn't know how it would react on this, and I had an air bubble in here, so I filled it up with the UV resin before I turned it all the way down, and that's what was left of me filling it up. Yeah, babble. But again, I hope everybody's doing good today. Stretch that out right there. But yeah, with that bend to it, it's just driving me nuts. Looks good. It's still going to be functional, but I'm just a loon. I like that stuff to be kind of symmetrical or whatever. Before I ever got my lathe, that's how I used to. That's gonna be a bit. I didn't take that down some more, y'all. That's too thick. I should have spun it down some more. I gotta make me a little jig to check this before I take it off the lathe. Sometimes I get paranoid when it starts to get small, because again, I can't, I try to do everything by feel, and then I can't feel half the time. I can't tell how hard I'm pushing the tool. And when I start getting skinny like that, I'm afraid I'm going to get a catch and break it right there. So sometimes I take it off the lathe a little thick. There's a sweet spot, and I had it wrote down, and I had a little electric caliper kind of thing that I could adjust and close down on it, and it would tell me what the numbers were, and I'm like, yep, that's it. But I got lazy, quit using that. Then the little battery died for it, so I need to get a new battery set up for it. But at the same time, it'd just be, I could make a jig for one. I'll do that. Cheaper than ordering them little batteries. I only need one, but I'd have to order several, I guess, to get it. I'm just taking a little bit of 320. It's just rolling off all the little bitty lines from me shaving them edges off. Let the chaos thrive from the roach clips ember. The cosmos arrive, stirring up the ether till the colors collide. And then that's a little different color because I didn't put no sealing over that, no polish, but the clip and the thread will cover that up. Alright. There we go. Much better. I don't want this part to wrap around the clip, but I do want to be able to kind of grab the sides just a little bit up there. But again, if you get it too far up there, you won't be able to open that up that good if it's too thick. So, a little bit right there. Get y'all back in the spot here.
Grumpies in the lab, black turning yellow. Epoxy
And that's what I do. I get up
webs
here and
like
just kind of
Othello
crimp
roach
that
clips
to
in my
where it
grip,
pinches them
cosmos in my
sides.
view.
Got a
Aliens
little
plotting,
ridge,
man, what we gonna do?
just a little bit to help grab, just for a little extra support. And then right here, this is, I'm trying to take them little points, them tabs, and kind of fold them over, but I don't want to stab them into the wood because you don't want that cracked or broke right there. You can't stress that enough. Oh, so when it clips, I jump and spaz because I don't want to break it. This is weird.
Grumpy's mix, explosive flash. Dust therapy, pain's the recipe. Meds roll tight, sparks set the symphony. Cosmos screaming.
And you just want them to lay down a little bit so they don't stick up through your thread while you're wrapping, because that's just going to make your wrap more lumpy. And I try to get my wrap nice and laid down. Ooh, my neck booger me. And again, if it's crooked right here, wait till you get it wrapped, then you can straighten it all out. Trust me, it's just gonna fall off all your crimping, and then you'll have to re-crimp and then dent into the stick, and then again that'll make the stick weaker. So get it on there where it's grabbing good, then go back and we'll show you, because this one's got a little twist on it. So once I get it all attached, I'll show you how to fix it.
Chaos in the beaker, truce a box. Aliens that keep us spinning webs of haze. Fumes in the air, galactic graffiti, stardust in the
hold her down.
roll tight, let the sparks ignite.
You hold that little tail down when you start your wrap, and then you can wrap your thread around that. And you do it right like that. You don't even have to cut it or burn it off. It'll lay down easier. Sometimes I can't get it the way I want it and it's too long, so y'all see me cut it most of the time anyway. Alright, and now I got a death grip on that thread, and I just start wrapping her down. Kind of like a guide for your fishing reel. Guide that line where you want it to go. Cover in your gaps, but cover up all that metal on that clip if you just go slow and work it. And you heard it just click right there. I jumped off the clip onto the wood part now, so I'll wrap the wood down like that a little bit, because I'm getting that built up the same height as the clip. Y'all can see it kind of gappish in there. But once I get this down, then I'll turn and go back up the stick and wrap on top of that wrap, and that'll build up the layers right there and kind of thicken that up.
Made in pain, carving the day away, medication road, green clouds.
I'll work that back and forth and do that and get that kind of uniform.
Aliens lurking, but he's flipping the script. Yeah.
And once you get it right, as you start wrapping, it works like that. You start covering it up. You can see that one piece trying to poke through.
Lay spins eternal like a clock
Cover
on
that
speed.
up though.
Alien scheming, but
Alright.
Grumpy won't plead. Shavings
Oh
on
my
the
neck,
floor,
y'all.
stories in the grain.
Make sure your string's not in a knot behind you.
Dust clouds rise.
And then this is the pigtail puller.
Carving futures laid, won't
I
stop.
use this in every stick that I wrap. It's crucial.
Grumpy don't stop, hands steady, tight grip.
Lay it up there. I'll use my finger to hold it up there in the top. There you go. Once I get that first wrap, that's a little easier. And you can take your time and wrap that real tight on the way back down, and it's done. Go down and come back up and you'd be done. but I can't work it as good anymore and hold the line, so I just do it this way. This works better for me. And remember, try not to wrap that part too tight, because you won't get your puller to come back through. I was breaking them real bad for a while, and I got that braided line, and that works awesome. Alright. Now, again, just do that wrap. Work your way back up. Make sure that puller's covered up completely, because that's what covers up your tail when you pull it back through. That way you don't have any knots, any fuzzies. Clean. I like it to look clean.
Clock ticks loud, but he don't even blink. Lay hums a hymn, wood shave and start to sink. Alien whispers, but he shrugs them away. Grumpy's on a mission, ain't got time to stray.
Gotta keep pressure on there. See, the line's trying to twist up, but I've been unwrapping it, so it's not as bad. You gotta keep pressure on this part. It will unspool, and then you don't want that. You want that wrap as tight as you can make it and still be able to pull that yellow back through. I choke up on it like that so I can hold it, because I have to go back and unwrap this. I can't feel that half the time. Ooh, you can hear it. That was tight. Alright, I hope I had you on camera. Alright, again right here, that's your wrap. This is your little tail, and you do not want your tail longer than your wrap. You want to cut your tail, do not cut yourself. You want to cut your tail at least half the length of the wrap. I do it a little bit shorter because it's wrapped tight, and I pulled my puller down, so it's already going in. But you don't want no knots or no tails. So. Let's see, can y'all see that? It's just a little bit sticking out. And again, wrapping it up, pulling like that, most of the time it's going to cut in my finger. So it's just, I found it easier just to wrap up on that pencil and pull it. There you go. Alright, now you see how it's going a little crooked? Now you can go in here and go easy. Don't just yoke on it, you know, it will break, but you can straighten it out some. And then put your glue on there. Get the toothpicks ready. This one's gonna be a little bit longer. I think I talked and babbled more in this one. Each roach clip crafted a catharsis within. Pains the chisel, but he's the sculptor's hand, making peace with the madness. Dust grains expand. Dust therapy, carve it away. Medication, roll tight, keep the gray at bay. Grumpy's hands, they speak through the wood. I get as much glue on here as I can without it dripping off. But I do want it to drip some, because I'll take my toothpick and walk that drip around to cover all that thread. And then once I get it all good and saturated like that, if I have too much or if it's still trying to drip off, I'll take a little bit of a paper towel and dab some of that extra. Just want to make sure it's soaked in good first.
cosmos cracking, stars go insane. What do we do? What do we claim?
Where's my favorite? And a little bit. Because I do want there to be a layer on there. I just don't want it to look like there's runs or drips trying to come off of it. There you go. Alright. Whoops, it's rolling away. That's number 2 out of those. Well, we'll see how it goes. I did get, what did I get? 5 of them. Because there's one on the lathe now. It's just tuned up, ready to start. I haven't started it. And I got these other, this don't have much black in it. It's just I was running out of black when I was doing these little blanks. But I'm hoping this one will come out more like this one did. For sure it'll have it down here. Alright. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, I greatly appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave me some comments. Let me know about my music, y'all. Whenever it's going through and it's just the music playing, like when I'm doing the lathe work, is the music too loud? Do I need to adjust that volume or whatnot? Any feedback would be awesome. I appreciate it. And then at the end, I've toned it down some at the end where it's the music playing in the background while I'm talking. In this part here, it's just what it is I'll make a couple of songs for the lathe part while I'm turning, and those are brand new songs on every video. And then what I do is whatever's playing in that part, for now I just take and I loop it back through the box part. It's just the volume's turned down lower. So you've heard the songs in the lathe part of it. It's the same ones playing over and over throughout the song till the end. But each video is a set of new songs. So I hope y'all appreciate it. And it's fun. Thank y'all. Y'all like, subscribe, have a good day. Check out my description. I got Spike Williams' fundraiser link in there still. He's doing real close to getting to his goal. His fundraiser doesn't show what his goal is. It shows his goal link in his fundraiser, but I've talked to him on the side. He's received a few grants on the side of all that, so he's getting closer to his goal, y'all. Real close. So hey, spread this link. Do what y'all can do. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all have an awesome day.